up, everybody? Welcome to the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today, you know it's gonna be Ghostbusters related, right? Like, you don't just walk around with one of these things for no reason at all. And our focus is going to be this bad boy right here, Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection Box. This thing features 3 movies, Ghostbusters 1, 2, and Afterlife, as well as a code to download the Ghostbusters reboot, which doesn't necessarily fit into the universe of the original movies, but it's still a fun movie to watch. Though the movies is obviously the primary pull, my personal excitement for this box set was mainly based off the special features. Man, this thing has hours upon hours worth of special features. But before we go too deep into the features or whatnot, let's take a look at this box. First of all, the box has a cool shape and look to it. It's made to look like a ghost trap. I do wish that they had the symbol sideways so you can actually display it like that with the ghost trap facing straight up, but I guess we can't get everything. Now, I pre-ordered my pack. I want to say this thing cost me about $120, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I have seen some on Amazon and eBay for $230 and up. Now, my pre-order did come a little bit damaged. This part right here is actually ripped. So, wanted to send it back. Obviously, it was sold out. I was scared to call them, scared to send it back because I was scared they weren't going to have any to send to me. So what I'm going to do is just tape it from the inside. You won't be able to see it. It was a clean cut, so you can't really tell that it was ever broken when you hold it down. So that was the only negative that I would say, and that probably lends itself more to the shipping than the actual company, because this box set, man, is just awesome. So once you get the slip case off, it got a little lever on the back. You push up, and it opens up like a ghost trap. All right, doesn't work perfect. Again, I'm willing to forgive that because who's going to be using that to open it? Well, corny geeks like me probably would. But anyway, you got a 4K and a Blu-ray version of each film. Each of them are packaged in their own box with their own artwork, which is cool. The iconic logo, same thing, Ghostbusters 2. And Afterlife, of course, has the original Ghostbusters logo, but it's weathered. And each one of them has probably what a favorite bad guy from each one. So this one has a little Stay Puft. 2 and 3 have their respective bad guys, which is cool. Oh my God, it just lit up. Yo, my case just lit up green. I did not know that it did that. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I activated it. Starting to feel my money's worth, man. Anyway, did come with the code for the other Ghostbusters movies. So you get the digital version of all 4 Ghostbusters movies with the code. So that's cool. Man. I don't know what caused it to light up, y'all. That's the inside. It did light up. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, I do see a button. There we go. So it is a button on the inside. So it looked like it was actually activated when I removed the movies. So maybe the movie rubbed up against it or something. But man, that's exciting. Super excited to discover that on film with you guys. That's cool. But man, battery displays never last in my house. I'm not gonna lie. It just lit up. I'll probably light it up one more time to show my son, and this thing's gonna sit on the shelf, and I'm probably gonna forget that feature. But that's cool, man. The box sets are cool, especially for me. I love to collect stuff, obviously. This is just something cool to sit on the shelf. It doesn't have to sit on the regular shelf with the regular Blu-rays. I can actually sit this, with my other collectibles, my other props. That's why I love these things, man. And this thing definitely lives up to that. I mean, everything that's on the ghost trap is on here. Every switch, every button, what they call it, gibblies, all the little details on there. Painted perfect. All the labels, man, this is awesome. You know what I mean? Of course, the size isn't accurate. Dude, it's a Blu-ray box holder. So it's beautiful for what it is. Oh, and it also comes with a book, Making Ghostbusters. So it actually comes with a book, and it looks like they got parts of the script on every single page. They got a part of the script with notes from some of the creators and some of the pictures that coincide with it. So this is real cool. This is something I'll probably read later. I got to make sure I don't already have a bigger version of this in my collection, man. I buy a lot of books and don't read them for years and years. There might be a bigger version of this, but man, this is cool. Nice, solid size book. Well printed. Let me see. Start with Ghostbusters 1. Oh, it's a slipcase. So, I didn't realize that. So it actually slips out. You got your 4K Blu-ray. Well, 4K Ultra HD plus the Blu-ray. So you got 2 discs in here. Cool. And I'm not sure if that artwork on the disc is new or not. So I got to double check that with the old one. It kind of looks like a disc that I had before, but all the rest of the artwork actually looks fairly new, especially the slipcase. So that's cool. Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, same thing. So all of them have the same design as far as the disc. I'm about to check and see if Afterlife is the same way. If one is different, it'll probably be that one. Yep. So Afterlife is the only one where the artwork is probably different. And reason being, they probably designed this to be on shelves at the time of its release. So instead of printing something specifically for this package, this is probably the one that's on the shelf, right? But the slip case is absolute magic because you put it in the slip case and it matches everything else in this box set. So that's cool. So Ghostbusters 1, 2, 3, perfect. Put those back in there. Okay. The last thing we got in here is the Ghostbusters special features. So it's got its own design that's definitely different than the other ones. It makes it stand out, which is cool. The back is the same, so it fits in and looks like the rest. We got 2 discs in here. I've already watched disc 1. I'm still working on disc 2. It is a lot of features. But the features so far, what I've seen, I mean, dude, it's phenomenal. I don't think I've seen as many special features on the disc as I have on this one right here. I can only imagine what's on this one. And still, I'm not sure if Afterlife, if the movies have special features on them as well. I have a feeling that the Afterlife special features are on those discs. But here, man, I don't even know where to start, yo. Like, first of all, they had the auditions for Dana, for the character of Dana in Ghostbusters. And, yo, they must have had every audition on there. And it was just real cool seeing other famous actresses, or at least actresses that were famous at that time, come in and reading the role. And some of them were beautiful. Some of them were good actresses. But when you watch all the auditions, you can really see why Sigourney Weaver got the role. I mean, she just really stood out for the rest for very, very specific reasons. Even in her audition, you could just see how she stands out. All the other ones were good. It was cool seeing them, but she definitely got the role. And some of that is probably just nostalgia, right? I mean, I'm used to seeing Sigourney Weaver. You can't see nobody else in that role. And of course, that applies with the other roles. They also had some additional scenes with Rick Moranis. Just tons and tons and tons of additional scenes. As well as one of my favorite things on here, they had this real cool, looked like a promotional videos. In fact, you guys probably seen it. I think I saw it on YouTube first. Someone posted it. But it was actually Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray standing in front of the Ecto-1, kind of just promoting the film. Looked like it was before the film came out. They did have their costumes on. Ecto-1 was there. And man, it just looked like they were just riffing, just talking, promoting the movie, talking about the movie. Hey, you're gonna have fun. Real cool thing to watch if you haven't seen it.
I mean, this is gonna make E.T. look like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I wanna say I sat for a good 2.5, 3 hours just watching the special features on this disc 1. Haven't dove into disc 2, man, but I can only imagine. I've seen enough to definitely give you a good review and say that this thing was worth it. Disc 1 makes this whole package worth it, in my opinion. Man, I think that's pretty much it as far as I can dive into it anyway. Look, this is way after the fact. The pre-orders, of course, are gone. It's probably going to be hard to find this thing on the shelf, but if by chance you do and you see a nice little price tag, if you're a real big Ghostbusters fan, it might even be worth that, all depending on your budget. But I will say this is a great, they really packed a lot in this. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's other movies and special featured, these kind of discs that I like, man, but this is jam-packed. I'm also looking forward to the Spider-Man No Way Home, which is also boasting that it has over 80-something hours of special features. So I don't know if it's going to come in a box set like this. So, special feature-wise, Spider-Man might be there. But, man, not just the special features. You get the special display box. You get all of your movies. They're in top quality. Man, dude, this is just an awesome set. I'm trying to get in the habit of rating all this stuff. It's kind of rough, man, because I only buy the things that I like. Every now and then I'm disappointed, but I'm never that disappointed where the rating's going to be low. So, in other words, it's going to be somewhat biased, man. But just off the top, man, I have to give this bad boy right here a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm knocking down 1 point because it did come damaged and it was completely packaged. So just the fact that it was completely packaged and damaged makes me wonder how easy it is to damage this thing. How was it damaged? Just come into mind, man. But again, it's an easy fix. Once I fix it, sitting on the shelf, it'll be a 10 out of 10 for me. But again, if you're one of those ones buying this thing on the aftermarket and you are spending those prices, you probably want to, buy it from somewhere where you can put your eyes on it or the description is detailed to where you know that you're not getting something damaged. Because I definitely would have hated to spend, $150 or more on this thing and it showed up damaged. Probably would have changed the level of energy and passion that I'm putting into this anger of receiving something damaged. Anyways, real dope. Glad I have it. Looking forward to seeing Ghostbusters Afterlife again. Yeah, my top movies this year is The Batman and Spider-Man. Well, actually, Spider-Man No Way Home and Afterlife was actually last year. So definitely one of my favorite movies. Like the first movie that I seen, I guess, during the pandemic time that got me super excited was definitely Afterlife, man. It was just a well done movie. Especially coming off the heels of the last one. The reboot, as I said before, I enjoy the reboot. I disdain that there's people that feel like fans like me didn't like the reboot because it was an all-female cast. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. That cast was super dope. I had high hopes. First one in line, first one to buy tickets, and the movie just didn't hold up to the magic of the original, Still entertaining. It just didn't feel as authentic, I would say, as the original. So to have Ghostbusters Afterlife come out, man, and really tap into what old fans love, and I think it had just enough new with the kids and the adventure story, had enough for the newer generation of kids coming up to enjoy. But for the old folks, especially the people that's willing to get in front of camera in one of these uniforms, build their own proton packs, you gotta imagine the excitement of seeing Afterlife and seeing the ghost traps, the PKE meters, the proton packs, like the Ecto-1, the actual Ecto-1 in the movie is, dude, that's exciting alone. And then you add in this good story, this heartfelt story, a few surprises. By now, you guys probably know about the surprise at the end. I don't know if it's ever too late or too early to spoil something. But, man, the surprise at the end, they kept a secret. You got to think this movie was pushed back a year, right? So this is a secret that they probably had to keep for 2 years or more. Man, I didn't find out until I was sitting in the movie theater and saw that. My son, the geek son, actually picked up on the cues and the hints. So he kind of mentioned it and put it on my radar and I could see it. But, man, just mind-blowing to be able to see that character pop up at the end. So, needless to say, I liked Afterlife. So another plus with this set is getting that new movie on top of everything that came before, on top of special features in a beautiful display. So obviously I like it. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think. I know you guys follow me on Instagram. I follow you guys on Instagram. I see there was a couple people out there that were able to get their hands on it. Man, let me know what you guys think. If you can, your raw and cut, unbiased opinion if possible. Just let me know what you guys think, what your experience on this was. What's your special feature as well? Because there is a lot of special features, so for some people it's easier to know what you're looking for and dive in versus doing it the way I'm doing it, which I'm watching every single thing. And you do got to kind of take breaks, man. It's a whole lot of material on there. So leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. As always, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Also, I think you can hit the alert button as well. So that's subscription plus the alert button to keep you up to date and notified every time that I drop a new video. I really don't have a clear time schedule yet. I'm working on that to see if I can drop something at least once a week. But right now it's kind of random. And that notification button is the perfect thing to have right now to let you know exactly when I drop something new. In the meantime, I love you guys to death. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll check you guys out next time, all right? Peace. Peace.